6:15 and time now for What's Trending. A Louisiana man who rode out Hurricane Ida ended up being a hero to a baby deer. Daniel Fears evacuated his family as the storm approached, but he decided to stay to watch over his home. As the floodwaters rose around his house, he says he heard what sounded like an animal in the rising waters, and that's when he spotted the little fawn. He says the deer just walked right up to him and he was able to pick it right up. Fears says he hopes the fawn's mother will come back for him, but if not, he'll find a safe home for it once those waters recede. But for now, the fawn is named Buck, ironically. So I think that's really cute and really great of him to go out of his way to save that little critter, you know? I mean, obviously everyone's looking out for themselves right now, but he went that extra step and made sure to save a life too, so it's really sweet.
Definitely, and that fawn is just super small too. I can't even imagine what would have happened if those two didn't end up meeting, so really happy to hear that was a really good story at the end, having that kind of successful mission to save that fawn's life. That's really awesome to see.
No, it is great, and I think that, you know, right now we're wishing everyone the best who is dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Ida, but you know, hopefully, we'll maybe hear a few more of those cool stories that come out of this too.
Definitely. And you know, to switch from deer now to another kind of furry friend, Peter, watch a surprise guest show up during a weather report in Canada. Anthony Farnell was going live with a weather update for Global News when his golden doodle, Storm, decided to steal the green screen show. Yes, Storm is in the building, getting some treats, walking on thin air. Viewers didn't seem to mind, praising the surprise star on social media. One called it perfect for the dog days of summer. You know, when I see this, I almost kind of think of Theo right away, kind of a smaller version of him, but, you know, kind of that similar idea, making guest appearances with Jeff on, you know, Newswatch 12, 4, 5, and 6. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I immediately, when I saw this, I thought of Jeff and Theo, who a lot of the time will sit right next to Jeff, next to the green screen, as he'll do his weather reports, but every once in a while he'll make a little guest appearance too. He's always on Up North at 4 as well. So yeah, I just saw this and I thought, you know, how relatable, right? But I mean, what would you do if, like, you know, does Theo ever invaded your forecast, I wonder?
He has not, no,
okay.
But he does hang out while we're kind of in the weather cave in our office doing some work, so it's kind of fun to have him around, and he loves the studio and, you know, is kind of a friend to everyone here, so it's always a fun time.
It really is, yeah. Great dog, gotta plug Theo as much as we can. All right, well, moving from the dog to The Rock. The Rock has a doppelganger. You may have seen him on social media. And The Rock actually now wants to drink tequila with the guy. Check it out.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
No, that's not the actual Rock, but it sure looks like him. Images of Alabama Patrol Lieutenant Eric Fields are going viral because he looks so much like Dwayne Johnson. The famous actor and wrestler himself is tweeting about it now, posting pictures of the two and calling Fields the cooler one. These days, The Rock is cooking a small batch tequila called Terramana. He says he'd love to share his product with Fields. Johnson also thanks Fields for his service and urges him to stay safe. And this is great, right? I'm sure that, you know, it sounds like this cop has been going around and putting a lot of smiles on people's faces with his impression. I can't believe, like, not only does he have like The Rock's face, but he's pretty ripped too. Like, he almost got that Rock body bod going on there, and that's really impressive. But it's so funny. I hope these two get a reunion, and we can talk more about that too when they finally do.
Yeah, it's funny. I wonder why this didn't happen any sooner. Maybe he was working up to that build of Dwayne. So it's kind of funny that they're looking so similar. And by the way, that tequila is great.
You had it?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, I gotta try it. Can you get it like at any liquor store, basically?
Yeah, just your local liquor store. They say it's kind of like the Tito's of tequila, and I would say that's a pretty spot-on description of it.
Cool. I like Tito's, nice and clean.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to toast to The Rock after the show.